PCR started 21 years ago as a web development company. We were designing websites before websites were even a thing. We would call clients, design websites free of charge, with the thought that if they loved it, they could have it. And we got a lot of clients. So we designed websites for law firms, and as we were doing that, we realized that scanning documents was a new and upcoming thing. And we would host documents online, and it would allow firms from all over the country to access the documents. That was a big reason why it was successful for us. Nobody was doing it at the time. We did that for a few years, realized that we needed a place that was private, and in 2005 we purchased a building up in Scottsdale, which is where we call home to this day still. While we were having it built, we were approached by the United States Post Office. They were interested in basically leasing the front part of our building. I was a little reluctant because we were in the printing business. I wasn't in the mailing business. And I had a partner at the time who kind of convinced me, and it ended up being one of the better things that we've done. We signed a lifetime agreement with the U.S. Post Office. That was 15 years ago, and it still continues on strong to this day. The U.S. Post Office became an important part of what we're doing. We were able to print projects, mail them out immediately. We have shipped thousands and thousands of pieces of mail out of this facility. Thousands probably every day. Over the last 15 years, we have become experts with the way that mail works. So as we're scanning documents for clients, we realized that we also had to have the ability to print them out. At the time, digital printing equipment wasn't as common as it is now. So we had to have big equipment to be able to print this out. And that's how we started printing. Printing became the primary focus of the business for a long time.
The solution process is the main driver of the graphics industry and the printing industry. To me, it always has been. I love it when I can take an art director's ideas and help them get them on paper. I mean, that's my job. In some cases, working on projects with clients can be a challenge, but being a solutions provider to the client is the ultimate goal, and bringing them ideas and different things that you can bring in front of them where they don't see that maybe with their project, where you can maybe bring the costs down and still deliver the same thing the client is looking for.
Understanding the way that the industry works, we look at every project as how can we run this the most efficiently? Whether it's running it digitally, whether it's running it on a big press. And there's a lot of factors that come into play. Printing in general hasn't changed for many, many years, but what has changed is the capabilities of what the equipment does. We always try to use the latest technology. Even with some of our large oversized machines, we're using machines that use a gel-based ink that is the latest, greatest technology.
Traditional printing, for what we're doing, it would become cost prohibitive now, because if you wanted to print on a piece of sign or a coroplast, you would have to print on a label of some time and mount it to that substrate. Even a banner, if you were going to print your sign traditionally, you would have to mount it to the banner, where we print direct to the materials. So we eliminate that step completely for any substrates, whether it's a window graphic, a banner, an A-frame sign, a metal sign, anything you want, we print direct to that substrate, eliminating the need to mount something to it or make a plate.
Printing presses are pretty amazing nowadays with the technology that's involved. They're pretty much not. In the old days, we had 3 men on the press, all manually ran. Now we have pretty much 1 or 1.5 men on the press, and it's all driven by computer technology. The make ready, the sheet size, mounting of the plate, setting the ink keys from the design file into the layout file from pre-press to the press. And what used to take us probably an hour and a half to 2 hours with one man, we can literally do in 5 minutes.
Our goal as a company was to be able to provide solutions for our clients, to be a one-stop shop. We've listened to our clients, we've adapted to their needs, and what it did was create stronger relationships between us and our clients.
Our facility itself is set up uniquely in regards to having the capability to actually run larger runs. At 1,000 an hour, I would imagine on an 8-hour day, that's 8,000 a day that we're capable of doing. And in regards to the smaller runs, with 3 manuals, we're able to possibly run an additional 10 smaller jobs for that same day to ensure that all orders are expedited in a timely manner.
One thing we found, especially with apparel, is being able to print on demand is very important. With these trade shows that we've attended, we found this specific technology that I loved, and I was sold on it right away. With all the screen printing that we do, we have the capabilities of screen printing using plastisol ink, but we're doing it on a piece of paper, basically. And we can save that for years. What it allows us to do is transfer that image directly onto a shirt. We can do it in 7 seconds, even if somebody wants just one shirt. That kind of changed things for us as well. So what we were able to do was to use that technology to be able to do short run jobs very economically. And the quality of that, not only is it just as good, but even a little bit better. American Screen Print Supply is the largest screen printing supply company in Phoenix. I partnered up with them. It allowed us to run these jobs. We have all the supplies that we need. We never had to worry about running out. It's been an amazing partnership. Embroidery is a really important part of what we do. We have a lot of embroidery equipment. It allows us to get a lot of pieces done in a short period of time.
We started as a small team, and as demand grew, we had to run more and more pieces, more and more garments, thousands of garments. We realized we needed more machines, we needed more manpower, we knew which machines were the ones to get that done. We like Tajima, that's what we use. We can get thousands of pieces done in a short amount of time. Of our machinery, they do most of the work, but really we have such a network of skilled staff and colleagues that know what they're doing. We kind of have a system built. We know we can rely on our machines, but we need a network of people we can rely on and staff members we can get jobs done with.
With all these different solutions that we provide for our clients, merchandise is another one, and it's a very important part of it as well. All the trade shows that we go to, we're always looking for those products, those great products, those quick turnaround products. We've partnered up with some amazing manufacturers. We can get these products quick, warehouse them. That's been a big part of our business as well. And that brings in the technology part, the web development, being able to warehouse them, inventory them, and allow our clients to order them online. That's been a huge success. Video and photography has really come up over the years. With all the web development we've done, even back in the days when we started, I remember we did a website for George Clinton and the Funkadelic, and that's when we really got into video. I owned a recording studio for a while in Nebraska. Our studio was next door to Chip Davis, I had a love for audio, and video just kind of, merged into that. What was really important to us was to find top-notch imagery, very economically, to package it up with everything else that we do.
There are so many different aspects of video and photography that need to happen before the shoot that are taken for granted. So for every shoot we do, we have script writing, casting, location scouting, gear preparation, rehearsals, wardrobe, everything that has to happen before we show up to the day to shoot. And all these factors come into play before we hit roll on day one.
The beauty of being able to provide these services for our clients, the storytelling of what they're trying to get across, that's been a rewarding part of our business. The different branches or structure of our business allows each branch to be able to handle their own fulfillment. So it really depends on the project we're doing. We've had projects that involve semi-trucks having to load up. We've had projects where we're shipping out thousands of pieces. Each of our branches can handle their own fulfillment. We can do large projects all at the same time, and it doesn't really bog us down.
We also provide fulfillment and shipping and UPS, FedEx, different branches of shipping, ground. We do a lot of postal service work through the postal service. We can receive large volumes of product. We do have a loading dock that we can get high volumes of materials, paper. We also have to carry a substantial size warehouse because a lot of cases in today's time, companies like to order a larger volume, maybe a larger quantity of product, but they don't necessarily need it immediately. So we store and inventory a lot of our clients' printed materials, and we pull and pack and ship whenever they need it throughout the country.
One of the things I enjoy the most is the fulfillment of the actual product. Printing, we can pretty much do that, with our eyes closed to a certain degree. But the fulfillment part, you actually have to have your eyes open because a user is waiting on their product. What we like to do is make sure that that's in order and the quality control is there, so the user that received their product is happy with what we actually shipped out.
Our business model is simple, yet very powerful. We're always looking to provide any solution to our clients, a wide range of solutions, from the print to the video, to the development, to the warehousing, to the online ordering capabilities. PCR is a one-stop shop, and we're very dedicated in providing solutions to our clients.